Hi guys, so I've noticed that the Majestic forums that some of you have had some problems with cutting the Majestic paint kit so that it fits the two texture sheets provided. And while someone, I think Benelias, or however that is read, did make a tutorial that is a bit too complex, I would say. It started by finding some logos and so. So I will just show you very quickly how to actually cut your repaint when it is already done. As you can see on the screen, I have, well, not finished, but close enough, the Tyrolean repaint for this is actually how the Austrian arrows, Dash 8 Q400s or Dash 8s used to look like before Tyrolean became the Austrian arrows, and now Austrian is Tyrolean. Anyway, let's get to work. So I started by opening the number 1 file. It's something like here it is, q400ext1.psd. Now here you can see with the blue parts is actually the parts that you are supposed to copy from the other PSD, the big one, and it is shown here in I think it's cut. It's called a map sites group. Anyway, so this here is what we need to copy. Basically, I will just make it a bit bigger. Basically, you have to look at these crosses. These crosses are on a separate layer somewhere, not really sure where, and they are the marks that you will use to actually align the parts. A bit more like this. Okay, so I will start by taking the front part down to until just behind the wing. I will use. So here I am. This is my repaint, the actual repaint. And the first difference I've noted from the other tutorial, I am not flattening the working PSD. I'm just gonna go select it and use. You click on edit, and here we copy merged option. Expect that I need to turn off these blue lines because they will show up on the repaint. Yeah, as you can see here, I've turned on map layer, but I left the marks layer in, because the marks layer is actually what actually contains these little crosses that you use to align the repaint. So map is turned off, marks is turned on, and copy merged again. Over to the square file. I'm just gonna paste it here, and whatever happened, yeah, night mask. So here I am with the Tyrolean. Now how to move it where I need it. What the hell? Alright. Now I'm going to use these crosses here to align. There's crosses in the windows on the left side and the right side, and there's also crosses in the underside, whatever the black thing is. I guess some antenna or something is there. Alright, so zoom into the actual pixels, and it's a bit too much. Okay, basically what you need is to make sure this, at least one of these is where it needs to be, like this. You can also check the other ones. This one here, these back here. Now, there's one more thing I'm gonna do before I go and take another bit. It's the overflow. As you can see here, basically in this area there is an overflow from the selection I made before. So I'm just gonna take a polygonal lasso tool and along the lines, I'll make sure that it's and delete it. Basically you just do this for the rest of the parts. What do we have here then? The top. Alright, so the left side, the back. I'm gonna salt in a bit more than I need, but I can always trim it off in the other one. I'll just paste it, move it. You can see the crosses are marked by their position. One in front is numbered 1 and marked as the left side, and then there is one right. Here on here the very last one is the 4 left that I need to like this, and then there's 3 left, 2, 3 left, and I think yes, 2 left and 2, 3 left. So again you can see that I've selected bottom part from the big file, and it overflows to the top part in the square file. So again I'm just gonna take polygonal lasso tool and just make sure to trim it off so it doesn't show up unexpected in the actual repaint, like this. Now the top part behind the wings. This is actually white in my case, so I'm not even gonna do it. Or maybe I should, in case the coloring is a bit different. Like this. I think it is. I think if I remember correctly, when I made the Malev repaint, it was a bit different, so I needed to go back and actually redo this very part. Then so that's look like this. Does this say 1 upper side or something? I don't know. And again it's overflowing up and down, so take lasso tool and trim it off. This here can get a bit tricky because our areas are quite close, so we need to be a bit more precise than usual, but nothing can be done. Right, like this. Now that's the back right. About so. I guess this is getting boring, isn't it? Just make sure that when you are trimming these parts off, that you are actually trimming the correct parts off, and don't end up trimming well the other way around. Now this part here, I have absolutely no idea what it is, but I think it might be flips or something. Let me see if I can find a cross with F to it. Yeah, down here. But I have no idea what it is. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments, please. I may need it. So what do I have left? The bottom back and the top back. Yeah, right. Not like that. Now this last part, as you can see, is the other way around. The back is to the left, not to the right as with all the other parts, so I'm just gonna need to flip it horizontally. So again, I just copied and merged, paste here. You can't really see it, but it is really the other way around. as evidenced by this here. So I'm just gonna, actually no, I'm not gonna flip it, I'm gonna rotate it. What did I do? No. Yes, this. What the hell? Oh, good. $16 this takes longer than I expected. Anyway, now that at least in this file everything is placed, you can see it pretty nice here. No, this is not right. Here is something that I forgot to trim off. As you can see, it is important to check. It's gonna be this one. Yes, that's better. Alright, so now I'm just gonna save it if I need to do just some small changes, not needing to redo the whole cutting thing again. And now the crucial difference. The crucial difference is that the other one has you do it the old-fashioned way. While my Photoshop gets back, I'll tell you to get a plugin that's called NVIDIA DDS plugin for Photoshop. This plugin is really a great thing because it lets you skip the DXT-BMP part, and all you need to do is just to make sure that whatever, this is turned off. Yeah, I want it to look like this. Now, all I have to do is click here, flatten image, on this card here in iOS. Now, I just use image, rotate canvas, flip canvas vertical, and file, save as, and I will be able to see here that I have the option of saving it as DDS file directly from Photoshop. Now, if you have a newer version of the NVIDIA plugin, then you don't even need to flip it vertically, it will just save it by itself. In that case, you don't really need to flatten the image anyway, but I do it because the flipping is faster when it's flattened. So, as you can see, I have chosen the D3 DDS file with alpha channels, and just click save. Then there is this NVIDIA dialog. You can see I have the version 7.83, which does not flip it vertically for you. The newer one does. This is important here. Click no mip-mips, otherwise you will end up with texture that will blur very quickly when you look at it from not really far, from like 100 meters or 200 meters. It will start blurring and just looking terrible. Anyway, so DXT5 with interpolated alpha, 2D texture and no mip-mips. Just click on save, and that's it. Meanwhile, I'm going to open the other square file. Alright, so now I'm nearing the 20-minute mark, and this is getting really much longer than I expected it to get. And so anyway, this is the other file, the square file, Q400ext2.psd. And as you can see here, there's a couple of parts that are not included in the big file. For example, the wings, the stabilizers. This is, I think, the top of the vertical stabilizer, I believe, and the vertical stabilizers themselves, also known as the tail, and the engines. So the big file only has one part of the tail, one part of the vertical stabilizer. I'm gonna zoom it in a bit. Just fits. So I'm just gonna copy this one over from there, from here to there, but you do have to do the other side yourself in the square file. So again, I'm just gonna do a copy merged. Actually, in this time it's gonna bite me back, but whatever. And I'm just gonna paste it here. What's a bit more complicated here, that you don't have the alignment crosses, but since most of the work in this file is just, yeah, I forgot to turn off the lines. Since most of the work in this file is just right here, like the engines. If you want to write something on the engines or draw something on the engines, you do it here. Same for the wings, the registration on the wings, you do it here. Same for the stabilizer, if they're spent here, you do it here. Then when you are done, the process is the same. Just save it, do a flatten, flip it over, and save it as DDS. So that's about it from me now. I think you've had enough. I've certainly had enough. Not really good at not unprepared videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope I see some nice repaints from you in the future. Look for the Tyrolean repaint on the forums and on FSIM if you are interested. So that's all, I guess. Yeah, any questions, comments down below, or try mailing me at, well, try sending me a YouTube message or a private message on FSIM forums or on Majestic forums. Yeah, so now that's all, and thank you if you made it to here. It's something like 23 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you and bye.